Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. Now we'll see two of the top defenses in the league go at each other here. Smitty, what do these teams do so well defensively that make them stand out?
Well, they communicate, they rotate well, they close out. But what they do is they make you play to your first, second, and make you get all the way to your third and fourth option. They take away those first two or three options. That's what makes these teams so good on the defensive end.
Well, like you were just saying during our break, contest, and always contest, huh?
Yes.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Harrison out there with Tyreek Evans. And it's Brooks in at the 3 slot.
A nice little way to take the early lead.
I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now here's Brooks. Fires from the line. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. About a minute played so far here in the first. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I caught up with the Grizzlies head coach. On defense, he said, quote, "We're going to have to neutralize their high flyers. We can't play above the rim against these guys. Whatever it takes, we need to shut down the lane." See if they are able to do that during the game, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Brooks following the shot by Kevin Durant. Pass to Harrison. Fires for 3. And it's JaVale McGee with the rebound. Down low, Bell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bell's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Evans. Kicks to Green. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 5. Shoots from 12. The shot's good from Evans. Evans has got his first basket of the night.
Evans is a nice mid-range shooter. Good job squaring himself up before firing.
Durant kicks to Thompson. Inside, Gasol with the steal. Now running up the court, Evans trying to push it up, and Evans throws it down hard.
And a lot to like about that play, particularly how it ends.
Yeah, at the rack. That's what you want in transition, a high percentage look.
Here's McCaw. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his first points of the game.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
Now here's Brooks. Brooks with a screen on Durant. There's the pass to Harrison. Now the dish to Evans. From deep three-point range. Oh, trying for it. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Bell against Green. Lots of room. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You know, that's another good play call. They are shooting 80% to start this game.
To the paint. Harrison passes to Gasol. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Marc Gasol, beloved in Memphis. In a way, I think he's a hometown kid. Went to high school in Memphis when his older brother Powell played with the Grizzlies.
Free throw good, Gasol. And Marc Gasol didn't get a lot of attention playing in high school despite his last name and his 7-foot frame. And Steve, I know you like his nickname in high school, the Big Burrito.
I guess he had a big, healthy appetite. The Big Burrito is cute, but guess what? As of today, he has lost all that weight. He is laughing at guys calling him the Big Burrito. When you watch the Warriors play, their offense is a work of art. There is so much player movement and passing, it's impossible to cover. And the shooting they have, it just puts it over the top.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Evans kicks to Gasol. Brooks outside. Bell against Green. Pass to Harrison. Shot clock at 6. Gasol, a screen on Thompson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Good on the three-point shot. Evans has got 7. And Steve, the common mistake fans have with the Warriors is thinking they only make threes to score. It's a combination of a lot of things, and I think it just overwhelms defenders.
You know, one thing that comes to mind to me is they pick out the Warriors in mismatches or lose a defender on great screens. They're amazing at that. They force defenders to make a ton of split-second decisions. One mistake, and it's easy for them to score.
Here's Evans after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Back to Evans. Brooks dishes to Gasol. Pass to Harrison. Launches it. Warriors with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Thompson with the bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Evans kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Brooks. Pass to Harrison. There's the screen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Warriors leading by 4. Here's McCall. The feed to Bell. McGee inside. Defended by Gasol. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got his second basket of the night. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Harrison passes to Evans. He kicks to Gasol. Here's Harrison. He's covered by Thompson. The shot's good. And here is Durant. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. Memphis also making some changes. Ennis, he's checked in for Brooks. Then McLemore comes in for Harrison. And it's Chalmers in for Tyreke Evans. Durant against Green. Durant dishes to Thompson. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And Chalmers kicks to McLemore. Feeds it to Chalmers. Dishes to Green. Now here's Ennis. He's covered closely. Clock at 2. Sinks that one from the post. Here's McCall. Iguodala outside. He feeds it to Bell. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul here in the first makes it a tough decision whether to leave him in or not.
Cook, he's checked in for Patrick McCall. The Grizzlies also making a change. Jarrell Martin's checked in for JaMychal Green. Now here's Durant. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Kept alive. The Grizzlies trail by 4. McLemore, the pass to Chalmers. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Martin kicks to Ennis. And there's the pass to Chalmers. 5 to shoot. Gasol setting the pick for Chalmers. He tries for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Outside Durant. Kicks it to Cook. Iguodala outside. Offline with his 3. Memphis has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Gasol, a screen on Bell. And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. There's the dish to Martin. Over to the wing. Gasol setting the pick for McLemore. Over Cook. The shot off that time. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Outside Durant. Passes to Thompson. To the paint. Here's Bell. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
We all know how lethal of a shooter Thompson is, but his passing is usually right on the money as well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Warriors leading by 6. Outside Durant. Thompson outside. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. But when I look back at the career of Klay Thompson, you can't help but notice how much he's improved. Every season, Steve, he comes back with a new tool to score on offense and always has been strong, but even getting better on defense.
You know, you love the greats. They can score at all 3 levels. He had the mid-range and obviously the 3-ball, but he is scoring now in the paint off the drive because of his improved ball handling, and he posts up extremely well for a guard. I love what he's brought to his game offensively.
That free throw good from Thompson.
You have to be cautious when guarding Thompson. He is so crafty at getting to the strike.
Kevon Looney is checked in for the Warriors. Caspi comes in for Kevin Durant. The Grizzlies also making a change. Evans is checked in. And so Thompson nails both of them.
What's amazing to me about Klay Thompson is his ability to take over a game. He just needs a few shots to drop and look out. The next thing you know, he is in unstoppable rhythm.
Now here's Evans. 7 points in the game. Pass to McLemore. McLemore with a screen for Chalmers. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And with Klay's shooting ability and size, it allows him to put up huge numbers, Steve, when he's locked in. We've seen it before in the past.
You know, just looking at Klay's resume shows how dominant he can be when he's on fire. 35 points in a quarter, 60 in 3 quarters. One of the scariest players in the league when he's on.
Stolen. Now Casper. Down low. Wants to get it to Iguodala and does. That's tipped. 1:53 left in the first quarter. And Chalmers kicks to McLemore. Pass to Chalmers. 3-pointer. And it's Iguodala with the rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game. And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
Yeah, this is where it gets interesting. Do they start to coast or do they go right for the juggler?
Now here's Ennis. They set the screen. Martin dishes to Evans. Martin the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And Evans throws it down.
You gotta admire the leaping ability of Tyreek. Terrific at slamming it home.
Cook kicks to Iguodala. Thompson against Evans. Thompson left side. Over Evans. Who's back up. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Martin. McLemore, the pass to Chalmers. He dishes it to McLemore. Now, here's Chalmers. Martin with the screen for Chalmers. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Iguodala, guarded by McLemore. Iguodala with it. The feed now to Thompson. Back to Iguodala. The 3. But they get it back. And that does it for the first quarter. The Warriors on top. They're up by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
Here's Iguodala. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Brooks. Martin is out there with Davis. Then it's Simmons. And it's Evans in at the 2. Iguodala kicks to Young. Feeds to Iguodala. Just 5 to shoot. Shot from the wing. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Evans dishes to Martin. Brooks right side. Evans outside. Three-pointer. Martin. That shot misses. The Warriors go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. Iguodala against Simmons. Offensive rebound. Iguodala kicks to Young. Golden State moving the ball around. In the corner, Iguodala with it. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession.
And right there, a little miscommunication on that pass.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. On the wing, Evans. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
An unforced error. I'm not sure what was he thinking.
The Warriors shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively.
And you think about it, for so long, the Grizzlies were kind of the throwback team. I mean, they had the 2 bangers in the front court, and they really rejected that whole pace and space movement. But finally, they've come around, retooling their lineups to get more shooting on the floor. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
And Simmons kicks to Martin. Evans outside. It's Martin on the wing. Another miss by Martin. Warriors leading by 10. Thompson outside. He kicks it to Iguodala. Pick by West. Evans against Thompson. Back to Iguodala. Off target from outside.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Thompson against Evans. It's Martin on the wing. Back to Evans. Puts up a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Martin. Martin's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Iguodala kicks to Caspi. To the inside. Here's Young. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Davis sets a screen, and Simmons kicks to Evans. Martin with the screen for Evans. Evans. The shot comes out, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
The Grizzlies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Simmons. Martin the pass to Evans. Outside for Simmons. Dishes it to Brooks. Back to Simmons. Outside Martin. Brooks outside. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Caspi. Warriors leading by 9. Young outside. Back to Caspi. He feeds it to Thompson. Here's the screen. Clock at 6. Pulls up from the corner. That one off the back iron and out. The Grizzlies trail by 9. Evans with it. Picked up by Thompson. Evans dishes to Martin. Back to Evans. Outside, Simmons. Martin kicks to Simmons. Trying his luck deep. Simmons missing again. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Here is Caspi, covered by Martin. Young against Brooks. Picked by West. And Young. Whoa!
Good.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. So timeout called here, the first for Memphis. And Smitty, you retired back in what, 2005? Do you still get a chance to play pickup from time to time?
You know, we play pickup, Kevin. Yes, in 2005 I retired. Some guys I get a chance to play with in Atlanta. Dale Davis, Antonio Davis, Charles Oakley, Tony Delk. So we have a great group, other than that we're real old and have gray hair. But now it's got uglier and uglier. We play about 1 or 2 games, and we let our kids pick up the rest.
Smitty, I can see maybe speed and quickness going because of age, but I bet the shot is always still pretty much there, correct?
The shot is still there, and the fouling is going up to another level.
JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Jarrell Martin. The Grizzlies trail by 11. And here's Evans. 9 points in the game so far. There's the pass to Brooks. Back to Evans. Clock at 4. Green, the screen. Shot to stop the drought. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the middle. Here's Caspi. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists tonight.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Now here's Iguodala. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Kicks to Young. Golden State moving it around. Iguodala outside. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Davis, the pass to Simmons. Basket counts. Simmons got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And as great as the Warriors are on offense, the best team in the league on that end last year, Their defense is just as good. Had the #1 defense last season. To have the top offense and defense explains why they're so dominant.
Different look here for the Warriors. Looney's checked in for West. Bell comes in for Caspi. Kevin Durant's checked in for Nick Young. And McCaw is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Warriors leading by 13. And for the Warriors, the defense, Steve, has been the underrated strong point of the team for so long. They just bother shots and make life difficult for opposing teams.
They do. They have great personnel, and they have the ability to switch on defense. Players are so versatile with who they can guard. The communication is excellent, and the rotation on point.
Now Evans, following Durant's three-point attempt. Evans' shot is good. Evans has got 11 points.
And even when the D is all over him, Tyreke Evans finds a way. So patient in the post.
McCaw kicks to Durant. And the three ball is good. And the Warriors lead by 14.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Brooks outside. The dish to Simmons. Launches a three. Simmons missing again.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
McCaw, the pass to Durant. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Durant's got 5 points now this quarter.
With his long strides, Durant can gather at the three-point line and still get all the way to the rim.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You watch Kevin Durant and the way he just rises up so easily, Steve, with his soft touch. He can absolutely be unguardable, even if you're willing to throw double and triple teams his way.
You know, Durant's height, shooting, and mobility are just too much for one defender to deal with. On any given possession, he can create a good look out of nothing. It's why he's one of the greatest scorers to ever play.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Martin's checked in. Here's Evans. 11 points in the game. Passes it to Brooks. In the corner, Simmons with it. Just 5 to shoot. Martin the screen, off the screen. Chalk up 2 there.
Excellent use of the screen there to free himself up and create space to make the open J.
Warriors leading by 14. Durant with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Looney kicks to Thompson. From the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Starting to heat up now. He nailed 1 from behind the arc in the first quarter, 2 here in the second.
Simmons dishes to Davis. Evans outside. And Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
Here's Durant. And no good. Nice D from Brooks. The Grizzlies trail by 17. And Simmons kicks to Evans. Davis with a screen on Thompson. Here's Evans. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Timeout called the Warriors. And back when Dave Yeager was the coach of the Grizzlies, Steve, he admitted they were slow and old. Is that still the case? Does this team need to get more athletic?
Yeah, I think they do. They play at a slow offensive pace. They don't get a lot of transition points. Their outside shooting has improved, but they can use more athletes.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Warriors. Then for the Grizzlies, Marc Gasol's checked in for Deontay Davis. And it's Chalmers in for Tyreke Evans. Warriors leading by 15. There's a good screen. Iguodala the pass to Thompson. Iguodala with a screen on Chalmers. And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Brooks against Durant. Kicks it out to Iguodala. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside Gasol. Pass to Brooks. He dishes it to Chalmers. Over in the corner, Gasol. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Thompson, the shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. And that's 17 points for Klay Thompson.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Good-looking screen by Gasol. To the middle. Over Thompson. A nice shot by Gasol.
The defense doing what they can, but Marc Gasol just too polished in there. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. And Simmons kicks to Chalmers. Martin dishes to Simmons. Martin the screen. Brooks with no one around. They get it back. Bucket is good. Gasol's got 6.
It's not easy to box out Gasol. He's very good at using his length to track down second chance opportunities.
Here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Outside, Simmons. Lets it go from 14. No good off the front iron. Warriors leading by 17. Here's Thompson. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Chalmers kicks to Gasol. The Warriors making a switch here. Caspi's checked in. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Thompson, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
The Grizzlies trail by 21. Now Chalmers. Pass to Brooks. Right side Gasol. And he uses the glass on the layup. Gasol's got 6 points in the quarter.
Marc Gasol usually with the size advantage, very comfortable operating around the rim.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson, joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He had 23 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. He had a very shaky performance in their last game, but it has not affected him at all tonight. What a tremendous first half he played. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, the key obviously was the huge scoring half by Klay Thompson. Because he plays with so many stars, he knows exactly when to be unselfish and when to push his own agenda. One of the quickest triggers in the league, and he gets it done on the defensive end as well.
Shaq, your take on Memphis.
Well, it's no wonder they're getting blown out. No energy, no fight in the rebound battle. Ernie, you got to pick it up. You got to pick it up starting now, or it's going to be impossible to come back. Like the Pythagorean theorem, times 50, times 100, times 50, times 10. Impossible to figure out, Ernie.
That's it for halftime, as the second half is just about to get underway.
An amazing view of the new eastern span of the beautiful Bay Bridge, which opened in 2013. Welcome back to Oakland, everyone. Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And I love the game plan in that first half. They really valued each possession.
You know what? It's hard to do. Staying focused and disciplined with your approach.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Warriors leading by 19. Lethal shooting pair of Klay and KD out on the perimeter. JaVale McGee is out there with Bell, and it's McCaw in at the 1 spot. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Brooks after the miss from Klay Thompson. Brooks misses.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Evans kicks to Harrison. Some nice passing there by Memphis. The feed now to Brooks. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Can't hit the step back jump shot.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating when you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play. And they could have used that trying to cut into this league. He's been off all night.
McCaw kicks to Durant. McGee is screen on Brooks. Here's Durant. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And you see the improved strength of Kevin Durant, able to convert through contact now. The one thing about the way Durant played last season that stood out to me was his defense. Showed that he is more than just a plus defender, showed he's a great defender, was instrumental in what the Warriors were able to do.
And all the things that make Durant so incredible on the offensive end help him on the defensive side as well, Steve. His length and lateral mobility can erase a lot of mistakes.
Well, Kevin, a career high in block shots for him last season, but that doesn't tell the whole story. You don't think of him as a rim protector, but that is what he was. Durant doesn't get enough credit for his impact on that side of the ball.
Here's McCall following the basket by Marc Gasol. Now the pass to McCall. Inside, Bell. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bell's got 12 in the game.
You look at that lead pass there. He just has such a great feel for the game.
Here's Harrison. Feeds it to Gasol. He kicks to Evans. McCaw grabs the miss.
Terrible beginning to the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the inside, and there's the defensive 3-second call. The Warriors have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Smitty's still the most electrifying play in the game, the slam dunk. For your money, who are the more phenomenal dunkers right now in the league?
Zach LaVine is at top of my list.
High flyer, you're right.
LeBron James, Aaron Gordon, those guys.
Antetokounmpo.
Yes. I mean, you talk about guys that are trying stuff that guys don't try in games. Those guys, Russell Westbrook, love to see more of these guys in the dunk contest. But Zach LaVine right now is the top of my list.
Yeah, he is. It's good. 12 points for Marc Gasol.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
Durant, the pass to Thompson. Over Harrison. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And this is the kind of basketball that Durant wants to play. Ball movement, hit the open man.
Timeout called the Grizzlies. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You know, this is the right move. Maybe a break in the action will cool him down.
Evans outside. Dishes it to Gasol. Shoots over McGee. Again, the miss by Gasol. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. No good from McCaw. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, certainly. Evans dishes to Green. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Evans has got 4 assists in the game.
You know, JaMychal Green is extremely gifted down low. A solid post threat who can get the job done down there. Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
On defense, the Grizzlies. Durant kicks to McCaw. He feeds it to Thompson. Lets the 3 fly.
Lacking confidence right now in his offense. He's been shaky all period.
No good from McCaw. Inside. Gasol passes to Green. Got a hand on it. And another shot. And Gasol with the lay-in. Gasol's got 14 points for the game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 41% for the game. Now here's Evans. 13 points in the game. And Tyreke Evans is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Warriors leading by 22. McCaw kicks to Thompson. Some nice passing by Golden State here. No one near him. And it's good for 2. Thompson's got 27.
Impressive work from Thompson. Hard for the defense to react on the catch and shoot.
Passes it to Harrison. Fires the 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Now here's Thompson. 27 points for him. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And right there is why Thompson is one of the best shooters this game has ever seen. Amazing strength by him to muscle those shots up while getting hit.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Looney's checked in for JaVale McGee. Steve, so let me ask you this. Do players consciously think about, I need a couple free throws, I need a couple of layups, I got to get a couple of shots per quarter? I mean, do they try to plot and plan an individual quarter like that and how they're going to score in different ways?
You're totally right, Kevin. The reason why is because as a 2-guard back in the day, if I could get to that free throw line and put a foul on a guy that's guarding me, that loosens up his defensive mentality. He's not as aggressive. And then now I know when I get to the bonus, I can drive it. He's either going to let me go or I can create contact and get to that line. You want to score easy, and that's how most scorers do. They really score easy. We just kind of applaud them when they're knocking down threes and big shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And the rebounding numbers for Marc Gasol have fallen off a bit in recent years. Steve, that concern you at all?
Well, yeah, they're going to fall off because he's shooting more threes, so the offensive rebounds are going to decline. His offensive game has become more perimeter-oriented. He's not the quickest, so they like him getting back on defense a little quicker.
Both shots good from the stripe.
You know, Marc Gasol, a former late second-round pick, he's come a long way developing to one of the best centers in the league.
McCaw, the pass to Durant. Over Brooks. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And 11 points for Kevin Durant.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on them.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
Tyreke has solid floor awareness. Outstanding at knowing when one of his guys is open.
Here's McCaw, covered by Evans. McCaw kicks to Durant. A step-back shot here. Off the iron that time. The Grizzlies trail by 21. Here's Harrison. He's got 5. Evans dishes to Gasol. Back to Evans. Pass to Harrison. A 3-ball. That one, no good. The Warriors go the other way with it.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Brooks, the pass to Evans. Green, the screen. Evans kicks to Harrison. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
McCaw, the pass to Looney. Bell against Green. Thompson from long range. The Grizzlies pull it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Evans kicks to Gasol. Pass to Harrison from downtown. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Durant dishes to Thompson. There's the pick. Here's Bell. They grab their own miss. The shot by Looney, no good.
That was very tight defense. He tried to force the layup anyway. I think that was a questionable decision.
Warriors leading by 15. Durant the pass to Thompson. Bell with a screen on Brooks. Durant kicks to Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta. Thompson's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
We will talk about feed the hot hand. That's what they're doing this quarter, which is why they've been able to maintain momentum.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
And for the Grizzlies, chemistry and continuity have been a strength, but we're seeing some roster changes too.
Yeah, we are. Vets who have helped establish this team starting to move aside. Age is a factor for this group. Also a move by the team to adapt to modern pace and space basketball.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Caspi, he's checked in for Bell. Young comes in for Thompson. And it's Iguodala in for Patrick McCaw. Then for the Grizzlies, Martin's checked in for Green. Chalmers comes in for Harrison. And Simmons subbed in for Evans. Memphis moving that ball around. In the corner, it's Martin. No good from outside.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Durant, that's good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
And Simmons kicks to Gasol. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
His marksmanship this quarter has been unbelievable, yet they still trail in this game.
Young outside. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Iguodala. And another three for Golden State.
Such a sweet stroke from Andre on the 3-ball. Always a danger to light it up from there.
And Chalmers kicks to Simmons. Chalmers with it. Martin the screen. 6 to shoot. Kicks to Gasol. Shoots from 12. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Gasol's got 12 points in just the second half. Durant dishes to Iguodala. Screen by Young. Iguodala kicks to Durant. To the left wing. Goes up the baseline. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And we've seen plenty of those lapses today. I thought eventually they buckled down on D, but they may be just doing just the opposite.
And Simmons kicks to Gasol. Young against Chalmers. It's Martin on the wing. Off target from three-point range. Young against Chalmers. Got a piece of it. Down low. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Chalmers. And it's now 22 points for Marc Gasol. Warriors leading by 19. Now a timeout called by Golden State.
You know, last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. Missed the majority of the team's postseason. But he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K in other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot and make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But you know, Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. Then for the Grizzlies, James Ennis comes in for Brooks. And Tyreke Evans subbed in for Simmons. They set the pick. Thompson for three. Rebound by Ennis. The Grizzlies trail by 19. Evans outside. Outside for Martin. Back to Evans. Chalmers passes to Gasol.
And Gasol is just a big boy in the paint. There's not much you can do outside of fouling him when he has the ball in a good spot.
This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Gasol. With the way the Warriors romped in the playoffs and how stacked their team is, Steve, is a team like Golden State or really any team this talented good for the NBA?
It's a question that was asked a lot last season and will get asked a lot this season. I love the way this team plays. I think they play with such greatness and unselfishness. All the other 29 teams, they just have to catch up. And for the Grizzlies, Chandler Parsons was the biggest free agent signing in franchise history. They've got to hope his knees allow him to make a big-time impact.
32 seconds left to play in the third. Now the dish to Durant. And Caspi has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Caspi's got 7.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Chalmers. There's 10 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Ennis. Sinks the 15-footer. Klay Thompson has been leading the charge for the Golden State Warriors. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to, keep up the pace, play unselfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. Ennis out there with Martin. Then there's Davis. Then there's Tyreke Evans. And it's Chalmers in at the point guard position.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Iguodala dishes to Thompson. West against Davis. Second shot opportunity. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they've played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
The Grizzlies trail by 16. Now Chalmers. Evans kicks to Davis. Back to Evans. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now the feed to Young. Iguodala kicks to Caspi. Iguodala with a screen on Martin. Young's shot is off. The Grizzlies shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. Back to Chalmers. Evans kicks to Ennis. He dishes it to Chalmers. 6 to shoot. And it's Evans in the corner. Offline with his 3.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
Back to Iguodala. Takes a 3. And again, no good by Golden State.
Coming down the stretch here, holding the lead. You like him to be more efficient offensively.
Memphis moving that ball around. Now here's Ennis. Not a lot of room. Martin with the screen for Evans. And it's on its way from Chalmers for 2.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again. Just a sensational shot blocker.
Here is Caspi. He's guarded by Davis. Young left side. Over Ennis. And the stuff by West.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now here is Martin. Chalmers passes to Evans. Martin from outside. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And that's now 6 points for Martin. Warriors leading by 13. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. The screen from Thompson. Iguodala against Chalmers. Iguodala dishes to West. And Davis sends it back. And here's Chalmers from the arc. Fresh 24 for Memphis. And Davis can't get it to go.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Thompson. It's stolen by Davis. Now Evans running the floor all by himself.
Love how Evans reacts on defense, using his vice grips to tear the ball away.
The Warriors have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the 4th quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Iguodala, the pass to Young. Martin with the block. Evans outside. Over Caspi. Evans can't get that one to fall. Warriors leading by 11. 14 feet away. Caspi with the bucket.
That's just a textbook team basketball play right there by Thompson. Very unselfish play.
Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Martin the screen. on the wing, Evans. And the dunk by Evans.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's West. Young with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by West. And the Warriors lead by 14.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Davis sets a screen. Martin kicks to Evans. Right wing. Now here's Ennis, defended by Young. And Ennis slams it in.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Some changes for Golden State. Durant comes in for Caspi, and it's Patrick McCaw in for Andre Iguodala. Memphis also making some changes. Marc Gasol is checked in for Deontay Davis. JaMychal Green comes in for Jarrell Martin, and Brooks subbed in for Ennis. And on our sideline, our reporter David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He was very adamant in the huddle. He said, don't let up now. Stay aggressive and do the things that have gotten us this far. We're almost there, guys.
Thank you, David. That one drops for him. Gasol's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Never focus on his scoring, but Marc Gasol getting it done tonight.
There's the screen and the pass to McCaw. Feeds it to Durant. This one for three. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
There it is. Just lined it up and knocked it down. His first 3 of the half, second of the game.
Green, the screen. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Tyreke Evans.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Now here's Durant. West a screen on Green. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Brooks running it up the court from 12 feet out. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Warriors leading by 9. Here's McCaw. He kicks it to Young over Brooks. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Gasol setting the pick for Chalmers. Gasol's in the post. Makes it off the glass. Gasol's got 28 points for the game.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The screen from Thompson. Durant dishes to Thompson. West a screen on Evans. Here's McCaw. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 6 assists in the game.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Now here's Gasol. Over West. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line. That's going to send Kevin Durant to the line. They get Marc Gasol. And some changes here for the Warriors. Caspi, he's checked in for Young. And it's Iguodala in for McCall.
Kevin Durant, for his career, almost 90% at the free throw line. He'll make you pay.
The Grizzlies trail by 15. And Chalmers kicks to Evans. Dishes to Green. Green, the screen. Brooks from outside. Rebound by Caspi. Caspi's got his 5th rebound in this one. He feeds it to Iguodala. Here is Caspi, guarded by Green. Durant, the pass to Caspi, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
I think that's an area where Durant probably deserves more credit. His willingness to share.
Now, here's Chalmers. Here's Gasol, good on the 13-footer. Gasol's got 30 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
West dishes to Durant. From 12 feet out. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Durant's got 8 points in the quarter.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Timeout.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And the Warriors making a change here. Looney's checked in. Evans with it. Outside Gasol. Passes it to Chalmers. Left side Gasol. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Iguodala kicks to Durant. Over Green. It's rebounded by Memphis. Green's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Evans outside. Back to Chalmers. And the rejection by Iguodala. Caspi passes to Iguodala. Thompson outside. Pass to Durant. Banked in off the glass. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
And we see it all the time, guys. You get the big lead, maybe check out mentally, but not tonight.
They have this game in hand, but they're still pouring it on.
The drive by Brooks, an easy layup after coming off the pick.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Klay Thompson.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
And here's Chalmers from the arc. Warriors with the rebound.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Here's Looney. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. Here's Iguodala. He can't hit that time. And Memphis the other way now. And here's Evans. Left side Gasol. The basket good off the assist from Evans. That's now 32 points for Marc Gasol.
Marc Gasol is battling. Even with the defender all over him, he kept his focus.
Iguodala against Chalmers. Iguodala outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Klay, what is the key to the way you played tonight?
You know, I'm just used to the pace of the game by now, and my teammates do a good job of finding me when I'm open, so all credit goes to them. I just catch and fire when I'm open.
And they found the shooter, and he shot. Thanks, Klay. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long.